So if we're going to be growing spuds, one of the really important things is water. And I just happen to have rather a nice pipe here. Which I've managed to get working, and I'll show you where that's coming from later on. But I've actually got something even more exciting to show you first. Ouais, on ferme là,
tu fermes là,
et
puis même plus loin en fait.
Même plus bas, ouais.
Même plus bas en fait.
Non, ça me dit bien de faire un petit... tu vois comme l'eau est limpide.
Elle est limpide. Moi ce que je veux voir, c'est jamais je peux mettre le pied là-dedans.
Tu vas y aller.
Je le vois à faire. Ah oui, Dieu. Regarde. Juste pour voir. J'ai envie de voir, tu vois. Let's go in, all right?
Okay.
Let's go in, like that. Oh là!
That looks cold.
Give me, no.
Tu veux la GoPro?
No, yeah.
Yeah.
Why not?
Why not? Ça va être dégueulasse.
All right. Here we go. Here we go.
Your pants are going to see through.
Yeah. That might. It's all right because you're the only one who can see. We had a little. Fuck. So you can. I don't know if you can see. No, you can't see that. But there's fish in there. Wow. Going to my balls right now. So yeah, I don't think I'll be able to go now. But yeah, you can see up until that's the end over there. Yeah, so if I go here like that, maybe Steve. Yeah, that's it. Whew. Quand c'est mouillé là, avec le flip-flop, c'est pas évident. Voilà, tiens.
Oh. Refreshing?
Very much so. But lovely. It's not freezing cold. I guess the water is about 9-10 degrees maybe.
That's freezing cold.
Yeah, well, it's cold. Yeah, I could not stand. If it was below 5 degrees, I could not just enter it right now. But as you can see, nice and yeah, it's all right. So you can go in.
Yeah.
Maybe what, 5 meters to go in, and then you've got a little arm there. You'll see, and a little arm of another 5 meters.
Oh, wow.
And then it stops.
Okay.
And then it's finished. So it goes like this really.
That's really cool.
And that's just about, yeah. After the arm, it's just about as long as what you can see from here till the end, just about.
Yeah, I thought there might have been a return. That's great.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
thank you very much for freezing your bollocks off,
Yeah,
literally.
That was nice little adventure. Cool. Maintenant, je vais me changer parce que c'est surtout les couilles.
That's funny, you start to have a look around the landscape and you think, is that another water mine? Anyway, so I was wandering up from the bottom with some shopping the other day, and I saw and brought my trusty Japanese billhook down to check what I thought could have been another water mine. And this is what I've uncovered. I'll take you down there quickly. And it'll just be a dark hole to you there. But I'm going to try and get through all of this. And whilst this is a fantastic tool, I did get rather covered in masses of thorns. So I've brought out the strimmer. So let's go and see whether we can get through the rest of the brambles. Right, I'm actually going to get the bill hook out again because getting in here with the rocks is a little bit tricky. So yeah, let's go and do that. This really is a superb little thing. It just goes through stuff like butter. Which is quite useful because this broom, even with the strimmer, doesn't like to give up the fight. So this is what we're dealing with on lots of the terraces. They're all completely overgrown. Yep. Really tiny little brambles. Just disproportionate amount of pain that comes from a tiny little spine. So sorry if it looks like I'm going at this like a complete pussy, but these are just so sharp. It is absolutely ridiculous. So I'm trying not to get myself absolutely shredded. And you may well be asking yourself, why on earth am I doing this? Well, this terrace here is the other side of a stream that sort of goes down there, and there is no water. And if you haven't got water, you're just simply not going to grow anything. So even if we don't end up doing very much with this land, that's okay, because we can just let it go back to pasture and the shepherd can bring his sheep up here. But of course water is absolutely key to everything here. And all of this stuff as well is rather nice and flammable. Particularly this stuff, which I think is broom in English. It's gené in French and gistu in Portuguese, and it's just everywhere. Ugh. And it burns with a really black, acrid smoke. Yeah, so you don't really want that coming up the hill. Or anywhere really near you. Get out of there. The big reveal. I have applied Mr. Hook and got thoroughly spiked up, but what I've uncovered I'm really quite excited about, because this is actually a reservoir and you can see it's got a little overflow here, and there's the water mine in the back. But it's all pretty much full up with stuff, and I'm going to have to come back and dig it out another day. But frankly, I've had enough of being spiked. With any luck, we're going to have another proper water source. Another glorious day. Quite chilly this morning, so I thought I'd do some digging. And I've been digging out the water mine a little bit. And I thought I'd just show you because it's rather exciting to me. I've just found the actual water coming up. How many years do you think this has been filling up with muck? Quite a few, I'd say. Got a small amount to dig out still. Just saw a snake. Failed to film it. But I wonder whether that particular snake was coming to have a drink here. Just got a pipe sticking out of the wall. More lovely clear water. And where that's coming from, and the other pipe that I showed you just down there, is this little reservoir that Nicholas and I spent about a day digging out. Can you see all the frogs? We've got masses of newts in here as well. We had to put them all into a bucket to keep them safe. And this little reservoir is fed from another water mine. And this is actually where our drinking water comes from. And the overflow trundles into here, and we've got various pipes. But what's really exciting, for me anyway, is we've got taps here. If I can open it up. The smell of wild mint. And not only that one, which is a fairly impressive little tap, but this monster. And that actually filled up this whole basin here in about an hour. So the question really is, where on earth is that coming from? And funnily enough, I don't think, being Sunday, it's going to happen today. It's coming from up here, and apparently there is another tank up here and another water mine. So I'm rather hoping that you'll come along and have a look as I cut my way up there. So just in case you're wondering where spring water comes out, and it's absolutely delicious, and so far we're fine.